So today we are talking about the HR functions. Okay, what the things basically as a HR, what the things that you have to done in a company. Okay, so it's just like all related to our work. Okay, the first thing is that employee recruitment. Okay, so recruitment basically it's a process where we identify the talent and we will hire them to work in our company. Okay, it is very important to find a right people for the roles, because if they are like not able to do the work, they are like not able to complete the task, they are like not able to complete the target, so we have to we can face a loss sometime. Sometime we can just like lose things. Okay, so it's like very important to fill the roles with the right people. We always like try to find the right person to the task. Okay, it's very also difficult. There are like basically four stages for employing a recruitment process. Okay, the first thing is the job analysis, where we check like how many candidates we need, how many seats we have for the company, how many candidates we need for the work. Okay, next thing is sourcing, where we have to check like how many type of how we can just like hire a candidate. There are like lot of types we can do this online basis. It is we call it as a e-recruitment. Okay, and we can do the campus hiring if we need a bulk hiring. Okay, and we can just like start the walk-in interview. We can tell our employees that we are hiring for this post if they're any relative or they're known going to join the company, so they can come for the interview. After that we will start the interview process. Okay, in the interview process we just like take the interview, we just like take a person interview, and we will check whether they are like good for a company or not. And after that we will select the right candidates. If the person is like able to do the work, so we just select them, we can offer them the salaries and we can start the onboarding process. So basically, this is the basically the employee recruitment. It's all related to employees, where we have to employ candidates for the company. Okay. So it has a four parts: job analysis, sourcing, screening, and selection of the right candidates. Okay. So next thing is employee orientation. Another core function of human resource management is employee orientation, also known as onboarding. It is a process of teaching new recruits the necessary skills, knowledge, and behaviors so that they can transition to the new company effectively. Employee orientation is a broad process conducted by the HR department. It is through a different methods, including lectures, meetings, videos, monitoring, and team building exercises. The main objective of the orientation is to provide new recruits the educate information regarding the company's targets, rules, policies, and the activities. Basically, next thing is employee orientation. First, we will like recruit a candidate where we can just like check how many candidates we need, what are the type of candidates we need, what type of what type of candidate we need, what should be their education. Okay. After selection of the employee, we just like start the employee's orientation. It is also known as the onboarding. In this process, we if a person is a pers- if a person come in a company, so we will like check how many we just teach them their new recruits to the required skills, knowledge, and what type of behavior we need. Okay, and it can transition to a companies effectively. Basically, if a person is like do not know about the policies of the company, he's like don't have a skill that we are looking for, and he's like a good worker, so we can just like hire them. We can basically just give them what are the skills we need, what type of knowledge they should have about the particular thing. Okay, employee orientation basically is a process where which is conducted by the employee, which is conducted by the HR department. It can done with the different type of method. It can done with the different methods. It can done with the lectures, through the meetings, through the videos, or done with the monitoring, the team building, the exercises. Basically, we done it for the for the better understand for the better understanding with the companies. We can just tell them what are their targets, what are the rules that every candidate, every employee that have to follow in a company, what are the policy that should be going on, if there like any type of policy, any type of strict rules, what are the basically timing, what are the breaks, we can tell about that. Okay, so basically these all the things that the employee orientation. Okay, it's only for employees for their like better adjustment, for their like better understanding about the company. Okay, so through that through that the employees who are going to work with us, it can just know the can know about the companies, about their rules, targets, and the things. Okay, this is basically all about the employees orientation. Okay, in this we have just discussed about the orientation, what are the skills, and in this we have just check what are the necessary skills, the knowledge, what kind of behavior they need. Okay, and they are like going to able to work with a company or not. Okay, and there is like no such any need that it can only done with the only offline mode. We can done with this thing on the online mode also. We can just basically conduct the lectures. Okay, we can just we can do the meetings. Okay, where the companies managers, the HR, and the other important person can meet the employee. We can just interact them with the companies, and we can just show them some type of video. Okay, we can just tell them that how you can how you can just work with the team, and if they are we can just meet them with their teammates. Okay, with them they are going to work. And also that thing that they always have to follow rules and policies about their targets. Okay, so that's the thing of employees orientation. Next thing is employee development. Employee development refers to the all efforts in improving personal teams and organizational effectiveness. One aspect the human resource department takers is a talent development. The involve aligning of humans of employee skills with the company's need. In addition, in addition to hiring, training, orienting employees, HRM should improve their career opportunities also. Essentially, it is more economical to improve a company's current workforce than to hire a new employees in the future. So, employee development is to trade off through which human resource management saves money by avoiding the potential cost of hiring a new candidate. Basically, in employee development, we done with the efforts. Okay, where we can just improve the personal and the team and the organizational effectiveness, so that a person who is already working in our company, we don't need to replace them. We can just give them the that type of skill, that type of talent that we need for the company. Okay, and for the companies need when sometimes some companies, when the technologies change, and when the old employees are not able to understand that what type of skills basically they need, and what type of things they need to do for this particular work. So some companies choose a second option. They just like hire some person to train them. Okay, they can just like train their, they can just like train their already working employees, so that they don't need to remove them from the company, they don't need to terminate them. Okay, and we can just like they can they can training them for the like orienting employees, so that can like also improve their like career opportunities. Okay, that basically it's economical to improve the company's current workforce and to hire a new employees in the future. Okay, it can like also improve that we don't need to hire other candidates for the company. Okay, we can just like do this thing, we can just like develop already who are like working in the company. Okay, and this thing can also saves our money, and we don't need to waste our money to hiring a candidate. We also like basically we also have to give them training also. Okay, so we don't need to wait for to hire a candidate, we don't need to waste our money with the cost of hiring new employees. Okay, we can just like give them training to like already who are like working in a company. Okay, this can also build their trust towards us. Okay, they think that they like didn't the company like didn't remove us, they don't terminate us because of the just changing in the technology, and some other reasons can be here. Okay, and so it can also improve the trust, and we can just like also we are get to know them better. Okay, so that's the all thing about the employee development, where we can just like hire some candidate to develops candidate. Okay, next thing is summary. In a human resource management refers to the process of recruiting and developing the company's workforce. HR department is concerned with identifying talent gaps in a company, advertising for position, evaluating potential candidates, and hiring top talents. Human resource management does not just handle the recruitment of new employees, it is oversees the redownsizing of companies that want to be downsized. HR management also oversees orientation programs to introduction new employees to the company's goals and objectives, policies. Overall, human resource management guarantees that the smooth running of employees within the company. Okay, so basically in this PT in this class. Okay, so basically the human resource management is just like not about recruiting a candidate to just like give them further identify the talent gaps, basically how many candidates we need, and we have to sometime we also like have to advertise for the positions, we have to evaluate, we have to hire the potential candidate that they want to work in the company. Management is not about to handling or the new employees. Okay, it can also the thing that we have to tell them about related to the policies, about the company's targets, what they have to do, about the company's goal, the objective, their policies, their rules, and it like also basically the HR guaranteed the company that the employees are like just going to do the work very smoothly. They didn't create any problem. Okay, so HR management refers to the all things related to the recruitment of people, related to their development, their training. They have to like give them training time to time so that they can work smoothly, especially when there is any type of change in the current technology, in the current any type of policies. And sometimes the HR, if if the company is changing some policies, and if there are like any change in the rules, so this is also the HR work to conduct a meeting, to basically the tell all the employees that we are like going to change all of these things, and these are the policies that we have just created, that the rules that now the every person have to follow. And if there is any type of promotions, any type of discriminant, so these are all basically the things that all the things which is like basically related to the employees, for the employees, that HR manager should have. And the all things related to the understanding about the sorry, about the gaps, filling the positions, telling them the policies, and if there are like any change of policies, the all the things that a person have to tell. Okay, so basically that's the all about the main functions of HR, which is recruiting, employees development, and the orientation. Okay,